What's going on, everyone? Welcome back. Today we're just outside of Austin, Texas, and we're getting ready to check out a beautiful European farmhouse. So let me turn you around. I'll tell you all about it. All right, y'all, say hello to 125 Broadwing Cove from Kirby Walls Custom Builders. This home, it is absolutely gorgeous. The exterior kind of has like this rustic Texas ranch style farmhouse thing happening, and I love it. Now, this is a brand new builder for us in a beautiful new community called Hawk Ridge, right outside of Austin, like not real far at all. And walking through this home, I fell in love with it. Now, there are two homes that we're going to be checking out today. This is the first of the two, and I'm already excited about the second one. Anyway, inside of this one, you're going to find 5 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms. There is a 3-car garage around to the left side of the home, and all of this sits inside of 4,405 square feet. So you've got this awning right here with a little rain chain, some wood accents, just perfect. If you are interested in this home, it is currently listed for $3,500,000. But with that, let's get inside and see what all we can find. All right, here we go. So this is your beautiful view just as soon as you walk in, and it is gorgeous. You've got views out into the back covered patio as well as the pool. But before we dive into all of that, let me go ahead and turn you around real quick, let you check out this entryway right here, which is beautiful and just tall. You've got these amazing tiles right here in this checkerboard pattern, which looks really cool. And then you've got this steel door, well, double steel door, just as you enter into the home. Now, steel windows, steel doorways, all of that is going to be running throughout the home. You do have a few pendant lights hanging down over the top of the foyer as well. And then on either side, you've got, I believe, I haven't opened these up. I know this one is a coat closet. I did open this one. But I don't know, I could say that the other one's a coat closet and then we could open it up and it could be a powder room. I don't know though. I did walk through the home and got to see a few things, right? And I'm telling you, I'm in love. Okay, so it is another coat closet, which is still cool. Tons of room for jackets and stuff. Now, all of the beams and pillars are made of fir, and then they were stained kind of dark to match the floors. And they just look super cool, really gives it a neat feel here in the home. Now, we're gonna start here in the living room, work our way to this side of the home, and then we'll come back through the dining room and the kitchen. So, this is your living room with this beautiful fireplace climbing up to the ceiling. You have this really nice beige couch, a couple little chairs over there, and this wooden table. Now, I got to walk around this home with Kirby and I showed him off the app and everything like that. And we went and actually analyzed this living room, which was fun. But that's why I know the color of the couch is beige, right? But anyway, limestone going all the way up, nice big mantle. And then you do have, of course, the gas fireplace. And then let me get you over here in the corner so you can take in all of the views back towards the kitchen. And then from there, we start working our way back to like the owner kind of suite area, right? So we've got the bedroom and the master suite here in the back part of the home. So really pretty kind of setup in here. You've got the vaulted ceiling, exposed beam. Now you have the limestone wash walls in here as well. And I think that's running throughout most of the home. And then you have this nice kind of batten accent wall. But tons of space in here. And then from there, you transition into the ensuite and get a load of this tub. So concrete, what did he say it was, like 2,500 pounds or 3,500 pounds, something insane like that. And then you've got the chandelier hanging down over the top of the tub. You have this great big picture window and privacy glass. What? That's really nice. So you don't have to worry about getting blinds. You can always have that look. Just perfect. And then you've got this great big standalone shower. Ooh, that door, so nice. But normal shower head, one shower head, 0 threshold, and then up above us is your rainfall shower head. So very, very nice. And then back behind us, you've got a little built-in right here for some linens. And then it does have double vanities, one on either side of the doorway. So you've got your vessel sink, kind of almost matching, maybe it is exactly matching the soaking tub. So that's cool, kind of brings that together. A couple sconces on either side. And then the opposite side is the same. Oh, and I didn't even see the faucets. That's kind of cool. And then the water closet. Checking all my boxes so far. I always talk about, I love having kind of like that, the cabinets in the water closet, just because that's where you're gonna store like extra toilet paper, magazines, you know, air freshener, stuff like that, right? Or anything else that you might need. But I love it. And then into the closet. So you've got tons of shelves, plenty of spaces to hang up all of your clothes. You've got attic access in here, as well as a fun little bench so you can sit down, put shoes on, get dressed. Now, as we are walking through this home, do let me know what you like, what you might want to change or rearrange. What room do you want to recreate for yourself in your own home, right? And of course, you can use deeppalette.io to help you do that. But into the powder room, so this kind of sits next to the master bedroom, as well as the office space. I love this light fixture right here. Just like these 3 little rope lights, which is really nice. And then on the opposite side, you have this nice, dark, moody office space. Almost like a charcoal gray color. So nice big chandelier hanging down over the top or right in the middle of the office. You do have, so now it does have that. It does kind of meet that requirement. There is a closet right here. It's got a pocket door. So maybe you wanted to turn this, you don't need an office, right? Maybe you wanted to turn it into a bedroom or something. You could definitely do that. It does meet those requirements. Now, working our way back across the house, let's go ahead and step outside real quick because it is beautiful back here. If I can unlock it, we'll see. I didn't prepare for that, and those handles were a little different, but it was easy. It was nice. All right. So kind of the same setup out here. You've got like your outdoor living room, which is really nice, right? You've got the fireplace, a little spot to mount a TV. All you really need is you could put some screens up, which looks like it could easily be done, right? And then you can just enjoy this all year round. And then next to that, you've got kind of your outdoor dining space, which can be accessed from kind of like your den area, your less formal living room, as well as the main living room. You also have these doors or windows right here from the kitchen that open up, so it's too easy just to pass food through, whether it's coming from in the house or from out of the house over by this grill area. So you've got the prep sink, the grill itself, and then we'll go ahead and work our way down to the pool area, just to kind of check this out. Now, I was talking with the builder, and he said that he adjusted the setbacks just to incorporate some of these trees. And I got to looking and I was like, yes, man, I'm so glad that you did that, because this home, like these two trees right here, if they were gone, you would lose all of this character in the backyard, right? And perhaps a little bit of shade. But I think it's so cool that he was able to adjust just the site plans in order to keep that stuff. And he said he's done that throughout the community, which is super neat. So it just really blends in with the environment and kind of gives it like this nice natural feel. But then back here, you've got this pool area. So you've got the little shallow end, little jacuzzi over there, plenty of room back in the backyard. And then of course your rear elevation. You can just kind of see all of the trees all around. Too many communities and properties that we've been touring lately, it's all just like nothingness, just grass, right? So that's cool. It made me happy to see that he incorporated that stuff. But we'll go ahead and get back inside, get into this dining room, and y'all wait until you see this kitchen and mostly the range. This is one of those high-end fancy ranges that I've never heard of or seen, but it looks super cool. I'll do my best to pronounce it when we get there, but I'm not making any promises. Anyway, into the dining room, kind of separates the living room from the kitchen itself. And then from there, we transition into the kitchen. So more exposed beams in here. You have this massive island. This thing is humongous. Now, hopefully these chairs aren't too heavy. Oh, that's not bad. Because there is some storage up under here. Ooh, look at that. I mean, you would expect like how deep this storage is right here because of how big the island is. If it was some rinky-dinky storage compartment, no, I would be so mad. But quartzite countertops, beautiful veins running through them. Then on this side, you've got the built-in microwave and plenty of more storage space. A couple light fixtures hanging down over the top of the island. But that is a lot of prep space, which is very nice. Now, let's see if I can do this without getting too lost and distracted. We'll start over here. Try not to spin you around too much. But so this is your panelized refrigerator and freezer. And then kind of there is an outlet up underneath of that shelf right there, so it could be like a little coffee station, right? But then you also have this cupboard, and that goes both top and bottom. But if you didn't want to put your little coffee pot over there, you can bring it into this beautiful pantry space. Now, I really haven't, I think it's walnut cabinetry and shelves. And I think, normally I'm not a fan of like the dark color cabinets. You do have your mini fridge for the wine bottles. But man, oh man, and this isn't me sucking up, I promise. I really do like the dark color in this home, even in the cabinets. I think it looks perfect. But along the back wall, you've got your range. And like I said, I'm gonna try to pronounce this. It's an Italian range, and it is called Bertazzoni. Y'all let me know if I butchered that or not. But look how gorgeous it is. Very snazzy. But then you've got the pot filler. You've got a little ledge up here so you can put some spices, right? Maybe, maybe not. Your range hood. Maybe, we'll check. Make sure it doesn't have one of those hidden like spice rack drawers. And then along the back wall, you've got a couple scalloped glass pane shelves on the top. What are you? A little trash can drawer That must mean that that is the dishwasher right here. Then you've got the undermount sink looking out onto your back patio and into your backyard. So the windows here are crank out. There is a screen, so you'd probably have to take the screen off in order to pass food out, right? But let me back you up, give you a good pan. Cabinets, not quite going all the way up to the ceiling, so if you wanted to do a little decorating, you could. Now, we're gonna go ahead and step over here to the left-hand side. You can go to both the left and right-hand side of the kitchen space, but the right-hand side has the stairwell, and I wanna do that in a little bit. So just behind the kitchen, you do have kind of your storage pantry, right? So not only do you have like a butler's pantry, you also have the storage pantry. And then from there, it just kind of wraps around into your mudroom. And this door right here goes into your garage, so you are not far away at all from the pantry. Then you've got your little drop zone, your hall tree. And then this coat closet. And then we'll go ahead and step out into the garage. And if y'all are always looking for storage and stuff like that, I think this garage right here is the setup, right? So just off to the side over here, look at this, you've got some shelves, right? And this isn't all, this isn't it, I promise. There is tons of storage in here. But anyway, 3 stalls. You've got some more attic access for storage. You've got the electric panel, and then this door right here actually opens up. Let's see if I can do it right. There we go. Into this storage closet. Which, oh man, could you imagine? Because I feel like the pantry, it's probably back here a little ways. But shoot, if you could just turn this into like, knock out this wall somewhere. Could you imagine how big like the storage pantry could be? Especially if you're like, you know, if you stock up and stuff like we do some canning and all that type of stuff throughout the year, and just be able to have, I mean, I guess you could still put all your canned goods out here even without it being connected to the rest of the home, right? That doesn't matter. It's too easy just to walk it around the corner. But anyway, I think that would be a cool idea. But then you've got kind of like your utility closet out here as well. You've got the tankless water heaters. And then this door right here would lead out into your backyard. All right. Then also kind of over here, this is your laundry room. So you've got washer dryer hookup with a little folding space up top. And then tons of counter space looking out into the front yard. And then you've even got a little spot over here for another refrigerator. So you could have, or a freezer, right? This would be a perfect spot for freezer. We've got all types of meat that goes in our freezer throughout the year, depending on what we're raising up. You know what I mean? Having that extra like stand-up freezer would be perfect. All right, then on the opposite side of the kitchen, this is where you're gonna find the stairs up to the second floor, as well as your, and honestly, with this door right here, this could be like an in-law suite or something. If you weren't using it for like, you know, like a den area, like your little chill spot, because it just kind of, you've got those doors right there, and then it goes all the way down into a bedroom with its own bathroom. So let me know what you're using it for. Would you keep it like family access to the den area, or would this turn into something else? Like, would it be an ensuite or a guest suite? Or maybe you give up the other master bedroom and turn this into the master bedroom. I mean, you're not going to be able to transition over that ensuite, but you know, I'm sure if you like customized a home like this, then you could do whatever you wanted to, right? But as we work our way down, we come to the bathroom. So you've got the single vanity, some pendant lights, the toilet, and then a standalone shower. Again, 0 threshold. Some nice kind of weathered tile down here. And then around the corner, you come into the bedroom. So again, vaulted ceiling, exposed beam. I've been having to pay attention lately. I've been like trying to, I don't know why. Just been feeling like I've been running through some rooms, you know what I mean? Instead of catching that one last corner. Today's the last day in Texas, and then I go home. And maybe that's why. Ready to see the kiddos. But, you know, it's funny, this week, Jen's going back to, as soon as I get back, it's like I'm tossing her the keys, right? And then she's taking the kids over to Maryland to see her family. Because it's like her niece's birthday or something like that. And unfortunately, I've got to watch out for the farm. Oh, there's another closet. No, I'm tickled that I've got to stay back. But anyway, so now we're working our way up to the second floor. You've got the limestone kind of tread and landing area, which just kind of helps incorporate kind of that European flair. And then actually they took the spindles right through the limestone, which is pretty neat. So it's not just like sitting on top anchored to it. But as soon as you get up to the top of the stairs, looks like you have 3 bedrooms up here. So this is the first. And I don't think any other room in the house had carpet. So these bedrooms are going to be the only ones with carpet. Now, obviously, that's something that if you were to actually build this home, you know what I mean? You could, if you didn't want carpet, you didn't have to have carpet. But single vanity, tons of counter space. Then you've got the toilet and a shower and tub up here with a nice deep tub. And then all the way at the back of the ensuite is the closet. And look at this thing. Very spacious. For like a secondary bedroom? Yes, please. All right. Then we'll get into this second bedroom up here. I think this is the 4th overall. All right, this one's a little different. This one definitely incorporates the pitch of the roof, but I'm 6 foot tall and I don't really have any issue kind of walking in here. Looks like you've got the dormer that it utilizes. So definitely kind of a cool, fun kids room, right? I would have loved to have had like fun ceilings like this. You could put the bed right here up underneath the window. That way when they're jumping on the bed, you know, they've got some side rails. I don't know, I'm just kidding. But then into this one's closet. This could be like a nice nursery or playroom, right? Also. And then up towards the front of the house. This is the 3rd bedroom up here. I didn't even turn the lights on in this ensuite. Got to yammering. I do just as much talking off camera as I do on camera, so it's fun, you know. But I also like my peace and quiet when I'm like traveling and stuff. I can sit in the truck on the road with nothing but the sound of the road, and I could do it for hours. I love it. But, you know, if you put me in a room full of someone that actually wants to talk to me, I'm going to talk. But into this one's ensuite. You got another shower and tub in here. And then this one's got like a nice built-in linen cabinet as well. And then all the way at the back is its closet. All right, y'all let me know what you think about this home down in the comments. If you want any more information on this home or Kirby Walls Custom Builders, you can find that information right down there in the description. If you did find any inspiration in this home that you might want to recreate for yourself in your own home, we'll definitely go over to deeppalette.io where you can get all of the inspiration that you could ever want in order to create that perfect space in your home. With that, I hope you enjoyed the tour. I hope you go on to have a fantastic day. And as always, my name's Timothy. I look forward to seeing your beautiful face in the next one.